Welcome to the North Central Region Emergency Action Plan Training Series. In this short session, we'll walk through Section A, Contact Information, and Section B, Event Details of the EAP form. These two sections help build a strong foundation for emergency preparedness at your event. By the end of this session, you'll understand the purpose behind each question and how your answers support safer, more coordinated events for everyone involved. The Emergency Action Plan form is a tool to fill out when planning for your event to ensure all areas of emergency preparedness are considered and detailed. The associated EAP development guide will provide you with information on best practices for emergency preparedness. This development guide is a resource to help you construct an EAP for your event. This EAP training consists of 6 modules, which go over each section of the EAP form. Module 1, Event Contact Information and Details, Sections A and B. Module 2, Event Command and Communication, Section C. Module 3, Weather, Section D. Module 4, Health and Medical, Section E. Module 5, Safety and Security, Section F. And Module 6, Comprehensive Site Map. During this Module 1, we will review the questions in Sections A and B, the importance of these questions, best practices, the EAP guide, and where to find the accompanying resources relevant to these sections. Before we get started, it is helpful to have both the Emergency Action Plan form and Emergency Action Plan guide available for reference. Section A, Contact Information. This section is brief, but it's one of the most important parts of the form. Question 1. Contact information of the individual completing the form. Details that are asked: name, phone, and email. Why it matters. This is the person you reach out to with clarifying questions, urgent issues, or last-minute updates. Having accurate, reachable contact info ensures we can move fast during planning or emergencies. This person must be responsive and knowledgeable about the event details. Correct contact information helps resolve issues quickly and keep your event on track. To note, a detailed communications plan, including the ultimate on-site decision maker and communication flow, will be outlined in Section C. Section B collects key details about your event, such as dates, location, attendance, infrastructure, and safety considerations, to help planners assess risks and coordinate appropriate support. Question 2. The name of event. This question sets the identifier for all event documentation. Question 3 through question 5 provides the event date or dates, setup timeframe, and teardown timeframe. This question reflects the full operational window, including setup, event, and breakdown, not just public-facing hours. This helps ensure safety planning and oversight are in place for the full period you're legally responsible for, whether that's outlined in a rental agreement, permit, or other official documentation. Question 6. Is the event multi-day? Multi-day events, which may have different start and end times, will require ongoing staffing, security, and restocking. Question 7. Is this event recurring? If recurring, prior safety data can help tailor risk mitigation. Multi-day events occur over consecutive days as part of a single event, while recurring events happen repeatedly over time. Examples include weekly markets or monthly festivals. Question 8. Event location or locations. Used to assess proximity to hospitals, fire access, and neighborhood impact. This information helps guide responses to later questions in the EAP, such as question 19 regarding nearby events or construction, and supports broader planning considerations like risk assessment, evacuation routes, and shelter locations. Question 9. Are there multiple sites or indoor and/or outdoor components? Multi-site and hybrid events introduce complexity. Communications, evacuation plans, and emergency access need extra coordination. Question 10. What is the daily total attendance estimate? Daily total attendance refers to the number of unique individuals expected to visit the event over a single day. It is different from the number of people present at any one time during the event. For example, a farmer's market might have 1,000 visitors throughout the day, even though only about 200 people are there at once. Understanding daily total attendance helps guide your planning for things like restrooms, waste services, staffing, and overall event logistics. Question 11. What is the peak attendance estimate? Peak attendance refers to the maximum number of visitors you expect to be present at the event at any one time. This number is important for planning crowd control, safety measures, and staffing during the busiest moments. For example, during a concert, peak attendance might occur when the headlining act takes the stage and the venue is at its fullest. Knowing your peak attendance helps ensure that emergency access, security, and infrastructure can handle the crowd during high traffic periods. Question 12. Is the event ticketed? Ticketing helps estimate attendance and provides a communication channel for emergency notifications if people purchase tickets in advance. Key information can be included on the ticket or in the confirmation sent to the purchaser. It may be helpful to include things like the weather forecast, prohibited items list, entrance and exit locations as part of the ticket confirmation. Additionally, it is likely you as the event organizer have collected their email address and / or phone number from the purchaser. This means that prior to the event you can send important updates, and during the event you could push out mass communication if needed. Question 13. What type of entertainment does your event have? Different entertainment types carry different risks. A DJ dance party needs different prep than a yoga festival. Question 14. Will there be high-profile entertainment or attendees? If yes, you may need to coordinate additional security for dignitaries or manage crowd surge and fanatic behavior. Question 15. Are there anticipated protests or counter-demonstrations? This enables proactive engagement with law enforcement and protects First Amendment zones while keeping the event secure. Question 16. Is this a first-time event? First-time events don't have past lessons learned and often need more conservative safety planning. Audience-specific considerations. The following questions will ask whether your event may include attendees with access or functional needs, involve alcohol or substance use, or take place during a major holiday or alongside other large events. These questions help you plan for accessibility, safety, and ensure jurisdictional resources are not overextended. Question 17. Will there be attendees with access and functional needs? Ensures ADA compliance and equitable safety planning, like accessible routes, communication support such as securing ASL contractors and providing space for them, and medical considerations. Question 18. Are alcohol or controlled substances expected? Alcohol increases the risk of medical issues and security incidents. This helps you plan for tips, trained servers, and on-site support. Question 19. Are other significant events happening nearby at the same time? Shared events can overwhelm city services. Knowing this helps you stagger staffing, EMS, and traffic mitigation. The following questions will ask about your event's infrastructure, such as temporary structures, use of flammable materials, street closures, and perimeter security. We'll also cover emergency exits. This helps ensure your site is safe, accessible, and properly permitted. Question 20. Are there any temporary infrastructures planned? Tents, stages, and rides require building permits and fire safety inspections. Question 21. Will there be pyrotechnics, fireworks, or flammable items? High-risk elements demand special permits and on-site fire mitigation planning. Question 22. How will street closures be managed? This ensures compliance with MUTCD standards and that detours, signage, and safety of personnel are in place. Question 23. How is the event perimeter secured? This determines if security screening or crowd flow controls are in place, vital for preventing incidents. Question 24. Emergency exit breaks in fencing. These are required for fire/life safety. These must be pre-identified and marked on your site map. Resources for Section A. These resources, found in the EAP guide, help you to define the overall structure, timing, and location of the event to inform public safety and operational support. We'll start with general event planning tools, then look at those specific to Section B, event details. General resources. Denver Office of Special Events. This office provides permitting and planning support for special events. They help coordinate with city departments to ensure your event is aligned with city requirements and procedures. Denver Permitting Portal. This online system is used to submit all required permits. That includes street closures, temporary structures, and other logistics. It's your central hub for getting permits processed efficiently. Event Site Map Templates. These are tools designed to help you draw out your event site layout, useful to plot entry and exit points, tents, stages, and emergency access zones. Event Timeline Worksheet. This helps you map out your full event timeline, including setup, operational hours, and teardown. It's especially helpful for staffing needs and when specific support services should be active. Now let's move into resources specific to Section B, event details. These tools and examples help you think through risk factors like crowd size, behavior, and accessibility, each of which informs how you plan for medical, security, and infrastructure needs. RFID or QR, code tracking tools. These technologies help monitor real-time attendance. You can track both total and peak attendance, which supports decisions around staffing levels and emergency planning. TIPS training. TIPS is a training program for any staff serving alcohol. It teaches safe alcohol service and how to recognize and manage intoxicated guests to keep everyone safe. ADA Planning Toolkit. This toolkit guides on meeting Americans with Disabilities Act requirements. That includes ensuring accessible routes, restrooms, and communication methods for people with disabilities. Denver Fire Department Event Safety Guidelines. These are essential if your event includes anything like pyrotechnics, generators, open flames, or cooking stations. The guidelines cover fire safety rules you must follow to stay compliant. City of Denver Traffic Control Plan Templates. If you're closing streets for your event, these templates are a great starting point. They show required signage, barricade placement, and how to prevent unauthorized vehicles from entering your event space. Vehicle Barrier Guidelines. These resources walk you through how to use physical barriers, like trucks, concrete blocks, or fencing, to protect your event space from vehicle intrusions. Crowd Management Standards. This national standard outlines best practices for safe crowd management. It includes guidance on staffing, training, and techniques for moving large groups of people safely. These resources are meant to guide your planning and support safe, well-coordinated events. Be sure to review each as you complete your emergency action plan. This concludes the review of Module 1, Sections A and B of the Event EAP form. These questions build the foundation for your entire emergency action plan. By understanding who's in charge, where your event is happening, what's being planned, and how large and complex it is, you can create the appropriate safeguards to protect your staff, vendors, and attendees. Up next, we'll cover Section C, Command and Communication, where you'll identify the key roles and response structures that bring your plan to life. The remainder of the EAP form training is found in Module 2 through 6. Thanks for watching, and stay prepared.